There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
So guys, welcome to the Panther weekly update call. Today you will have the honor to ask question Kevin and also Matej, the developer of the software. So guys, I will just give the word to Matej and Kevin. I will also look at the chat so I see what you guys are asking, so I can also ask Kevin and Matej can answer all your questions. So right now I will put here and just type please into the chat if you can hear Matej and Kevin. Kevin, say something so we can see if people are okay live. Oh, I have to join chat. Okay, wait, Kevin, say something now.
Yeah, if you can hear me, type 222.
Okay, live. Oh, I have to join chat. Okay, wait, okay, you hear us? I think that they can hear us. Kevin, go ahead. I think it's working.
Okay, so welcome everyone to this for Dominik weekly calls, for us monthly calls, where we go over the results. And if you have some special questions that are maybe too hard or too specific for Dominik, we can help you. And yeah, that's it. Today with me is also Matej, which is code developer and mostly coder. So in that fashion, we help each other. And yeah, that's why. I mean, Matej, do you want to tell something about yourself? Do you hear Matej?
We should, or he has to unmute his mic.
Okay. I hear you, not Matej. Okay.
Yeah, we don't hear him. Do you hear me, Kevin?
Yeah, I hear you. Just Matej. Matej, you're in Discord active. Because of that? No, I missed it. Okay. While we're waiting for Matej, I can share. Dominik, can I share?
Sorry, yeah, let me just give you the share permission.
Good. So I started running on the 25th of January. Also one more demo account. Soon we will be loading our real accounts on the Panther also. So you have also more real results, not just from Dominik. Which he said that he had a great day today.
Yeah, this was actually from my customer, and he did 2%. I'm putting together my account tomorrow. Okay, nice. You have it. You have, Kevin, the share.
Okay, great. Got it.
What about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Now we can hear you.
Great success.
Okay.
Well, we were.
Okay, Matej, tell us something about yourself. They don't know you yet.
Oh yeah, of course. My name is Matej, and I'm 25 years old. So I work co-work with Kevin. So I'm a coder, and I put his ideas into code. That's simple. Simple as sweet.
Simple as you get.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, so I have here my my robot, which we are working now. I think it's 220 days. This is the demo which we start testing on. We have results from before and right now, so from the last optimization. As you can see, I'm in floating, almost break even. It was more, it had almost 0.5% open, and this is 0.5% risk. And today I have closed, I think this is today, not really sure. So today I had break even on QB35, but on this week, or I can do last month. So I think this is the February, we did 0.5%. On the other account, where we have 1% risk from 25th of the January, we already have 4.8% plus. So it's been, I mean, I guess we were lucky to hit the right date. And today, we can also see for today, for this week. So for today, we had 2% plus. We hit great take profit on EURUSD. It's very, very good. We'll talk with Matej today why on this account we didn't have EURUSD. As you can see, it was on the sell, but also you need to pay attention to the time when it was put in. So if you're worrying that you didn't get this trade, don't worry about, because in about 3 to 4 months, let's say today Dominik will set up account and I set up account. For the next 3 months, we don't have the same trades, but after 3 months, they kind of synchronized. We saw that times and times again when we were testing and stuff like that. So it's different a little from a broker, from a price, candle close, but in the end, I think annually it maybe varies 4%, maybe. So it can go both sides, less and more. So that's all. So yeah, this is it. We have some questions.
Let me see if there's any questions.
I would just like to say it doesn't even matter which trade you get. Every trade is a opportunity to make money. So the statistically robots, EAs works, Panther works as it should. So it doesn't matter if you get sell or buy. Even if someone is in sell and you're in buy, it doesn't matter because both of you are right.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, here it's a question. 1% backtest says max drawdown close to 16%, although there are 10 pairs which suggested max drawdown of 10%. Which suggests max drawdown of 10%. Yeah, so if that means if all of the pairs would be, I think that he's asking that, because 0 point with 1%, if all 10 pairs are in drawdown, then it would be 10% to hit the stop loss. I think is that what you're asking, Jock? How it can be the drawdown was 16% if we are risking 1% per trade, and at the same time only 10 trades can be open. This is what I think he
Very
means.
good questions. The answer is easy. We don't have 100% winnable trades, and that means if the losing streaks, or we call it sometimes black swan event, so something so bad happens that it shooks the market, or it's just bad luck. So like at the new year, we had like loss after loss after loss after loss for some pairs, but those stuffs happen. So that means in a day you actually can lose 10%, but if the big loss, so or the big drawdown or unlucky, I don't know, you have no luck, and you have like 2 losses, 1 win, 2 losses, 1 win. The biggest debt was 16% or 1% risk. So if you look at the equity curve, you would have the biggest loss 16%. So the dent, or how to put it otherwise, would be 16%. I have here equity. I'll just show you so you can see. Okay. So this is it. So those are the stuff I'm talking about. Here you can see it's I need to put the camera a little bit away. So this is the half percent, okay? So this is like 7% drawdown, which means that from here to here is 7%. That would mean that you need, and if we would zoom this in, you would see it's like this. It's slowly falling, yeah? And the biggest valley or depth or how they call it was 17%, but this was also the worst performing months for the Panther. Which it's what's most important that is that it's optimized from this date on. And as you can see, you get the best performance, the least drawdown, and so on. This is only to prove that the Panther can work outside his optimization and stuff like that. So something to add, Matej? I think that covers it all.
No, I think you said it all.
Okay.
Okay.
It just proves that optimizations are most important thing about Panther, and those come in 6 months. So,
Yep.
so you can get a better equity curve, and like scenarios like 7% drawdown can happen, but
It's the worst. This is
it's
like
the worst
for the half
condition.
percent this is the worst, but for the 1% is 16%. So like this is someone's asking the commentary what's the worst that can happen for the Panther in last 5 to 7 years. The 60% was its maximum. So that's why we're optimizing. So you have more of this and less of this. We can even put it. You have more of this if you want.
Guys,
Yeah.
like, let's so people would like to know that, I think. So what are you like looking at, like, when you're like optimizing the pairs and the strategies? Like, what are you like mostly looking at, like, to get it like better working, or how would I say?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, I can answer that. So we are just we are looking at the exact. I mean, just put the. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I can do this.
I could explain on the chart. It's easier. So when we are optimizing, we are just looking at that the previous data before optimization has to work, and then the next optimization has to work. So, for example, if we take this from January and to June, it has to work. The optimization has to be profitable. So that's the main reason. So yeah, like Kevin is drawing right here. So those are the months that needs to be profitable for the optimization to be successful.
So let's say, Matej, let me ask you a question right now. So let's say
Yes.
we are running now Panther from like this month, from 2022, first month till the 6th month till June of 2022. So then the optimization happens. So you do like what, the back testing from January to June, and then try to actually optimize it for the last 6 months, and then put it the strategies for the next 6 months.
Yes, exactly. So I take that data and the more data from backtests, and then I optimize on that data. So
Okay.
it's like 3.5 years.
Okay, I get it. Because like the market are constantly changing, so this is like why you have to like try to and do the backtest and optimizing the strategies, so we can like get like the most out of every strategy for every 6 months.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
And if the strategy is not good, for example, if it doesn't perform well on optimization period, and then we just remove the strategy. So we put it in the corner, and then load the next strategy, which we run also on our servers that are reserved for the Panther.
Okay, I get it. That's cool. So people will be like, really, they're not gonna have a lot to do to like actually run Panther, because a lot of people are like asking me, so what should I do now with Panther? I set it up, and like today I set up, like, help 3 people set up Panther, and they're like, so what, this is it? And what should I do now? I'm like, nothing, just get more money on your account and let it compound. Like, how would you do with the bank account? Put more money in, and that's it. What else is there to
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, investing should be boring.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Jack, it's asking here. So basically, Panther did not close losing trades at 1%. That the drawdown got bigger.
No. It closed every trade has a hard stop loss. So the hard stop loss means that we put price with the broker that it needs to end. So no matter if your EA or MT4 is running, the price has its order fixed. So like when the market hits that price, if you have it open or not open, the market will close it. But to get to the 16, let's say to the 16% and have 1% risk, this is good. I can draw it here. That would mean that I can win one and then lose two, and win one and then lose two, and win one and lose two, and so on until we would reach 16%. Because the bad weeks can happen, the bad months can happen.
So Kevin, like I think that they're like now understanding like this wrong because most people are like thinking about the drawdown right now. How much were the open trades at the moment? Like like how many trades were open in percent, like to altogether open on the account. Let's say we have a $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000. So because everybody's understanding if there was a 16% drawdown, so they think that there was like actually $1,600 of open minuses at one point
that,
on
that
the
would be
account.
close.
Oh, it is like that.
If I show you another backtest, I can show you another backtest, and you will see that this
Okay.
is closed. This is not open.
Oh, so this is a closed drawdown of 16%.
Yeah.
Okay. So how much would be like, do we have like a data as how much it was the most open like drawdown, like the open trades, like at the moment on the account? Can we do like something like that? Because I think
I believe I can do that. Just give me a second. Okay. I have something on my FX Blue. That would be number one. I can do that.
It's hard to track the open drawdown,
yeah,
on the
especially
FX,
when you're doing the back test, I think.
Yes.
So
Yes,
this is like why it's important that like I'm gonna open up now the new live account and I'm gonna connect it to the FX monitor and also my FX book with the EA, so we can like also see that, and I will also give people like the investors password so they can follow it, because I didn't see like a big open minus never on my account.
No, and I don't believe you will see it, but we track that, but it's let's say potentially you could see the most 10%. This is like
because then
this is because this is the maximum risk.
Yeah, because then like if you go 1%, then like if all the trades are close to because all the trades have to be close to the stop loss to reach 10% drawdown, open drawdown, but that will never happen because I never saw that all the trades would be in minus.
Yeah, I have floating profit loss, but it's not in the percentage. Okay, I mean we can explain that. So if we go, here we go. Do you see that? Good.
We see that chart, no? Yeah, we see it good.
It's not right now. Yeah, you see this?
Yes, we see it.
You see the curve, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean the chart. Okay, good. Just asking to be sure not to
explain
anything. So here we have like 4K, yeah? Let's say this is 4K, and here is like this is the floating plus, so open plus. It was here. This is like I think it's 3K. So like 3% was in profit on this live testing. So this is drawdown in reverse, right?
Yeah.
And here I can see I think it's 4.5. So like 4.5 drawdown, something like that. This would work.
Yeah, so that was the 3.5 was like at the biggest. The drawdown.
So here you have 4.5. So 4.5 was the biggest open drawdown, and floating was the biggest 3.14%, because you have a 100K.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's awesome, because I saw on one account that you have like $1,000 in like floating, like that was floating in plus.
Yeah, but on that one we were testing. Before that we were testing regular Panther, and then we switched to MO, so like MIV, manual approve trade, and then we stopped trading there, and we had like the big floating. Yeah.
So Kevin, here it's also Robert. It's asking what is the typical trade time? It's like between 4 hours and 1 day. Like what is like the typical that the trades are like open for? How much?
I believe I can trend length. Approximately, this would be. I think this is the maximum. No, the maximum was like 265 hours, and the lowest was 0 hours. But approximately 50 hours would not be that wrong.
So like 2 days
like
then on average.
the trade, yeah, 2 or 5 days. I think the 5 days is the maximum. Maybe sometimes. For now, we had Euro GPY. We had open from 21, and yesterday it closed. So that's like what 11, 12 days. If that answers, I believe that answers.
Yeah. Then it's like so the stop loss is based on the balance at the time of opening a trade, and it does not change. So I think that he's thinking to ask if the stop loss it's according to the balance that you have, but if I'm not mistaken, the stop loss it's actually based on the strategy that it's using, and then you actually how do you say put the lot size to that where the stop loss is gonna go.
Yeah.
So yeah, the stop loss it's not adjusted to the balance, but the lot size is adjusted to the stop loss.
Yep. That's
Okay.
Right.
And then largest loss in the 1% backtest, it's 9.6%. What does that mean? Is that per trade, per day, or what?
Can you repeat that? So I didn't.
Largest loss in the 1% backtest, it's 9.06%. What does that mean? Is that per trade, per day, or what?
The biggest loss, this would be per day. That would mean that all nine EAs hit stop losses in that day.
Oh, okay. So did that happen in the backtest? I didn't like look. So
yeah, once it did.
okay. So yeah, this is
Yeah.
Jog. This is like as Kevin answered. It's actually all 9 trades closed in stop loss of 1%, and this is like why it came for 9%. So it's per day, 9% per day was the biggest loss.
Yep, that would be correct.
Okay, yeah, okay, Robert said thanks. So I think that we answered all the questions. Oh, when was the last optimization?
1st of the January.
1st of January. So the next one is going to be then what, 1st of June or 1st of July?
Maybe even further before, maybe 1st of the May. We will see how the market progresses. It doesn't matter. We can move it 1 to 2 months. It just depends. Like it depends on the market conditions. Sometimes, let's say the good trades begin in January, like it is in this year. So we can wait with optimization for another month or two. But sometimes you have bad market. I'm using this because never is really bad market until February. And that's when you need to probably kick it out a notch and optimize before that.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
That's awesome, man. Because I know that you guys were like saying that maybe it's gonna be like every 4 months. So actually, you guys are gonna like see when it's like
Yeah.
when it's we have to do it. When you have to do it, I don't have to do it.
That's right.
Because I don't know how to do it. Okay, so that is it. I don't think there's any more questions. Let me see that people didn't lose connection, because for me it's like just okay. We are still on, so it's everything's cool. Would be better. Okay, would be better to optimize every 3 to 4 months, probably, especially during current times. Yeah, maybe like in this, like how everything it's like moving, the markets like are really like going crazy. Especially Euro USD never moved like how it's moving right now.
Yeah, for a long time now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. It would be better. Until one extent, you face several problems. So you cannot give strategy enough times to see if it performs good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
So we can see if the one optimization is better or least. So if we optimize every 3 months or 4 months, we are risking that we are overfitting. So like you need big data, but not. So like if you're, let's say you put every time the RSI hits 90, you press sell, right? Something like that. And then because the market changes, you would every trade you would change and apply it to the market. So you have 1 to 0, 1, I don't know. And that would mean that in long term, your strategy would stop to work. So that's why we need to run it for some times. And
because then it would be actually over optimizing everything, because it's not a long enough period to optimize on.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
And it wouldn't be, I mean, we can do that, but that would mean you're not stress-free. You need to pay attention a lot more than once or twice per year. And most importantly, you would not see the results. I mean, you would not know if it's better or not.
And even we do not know because we don't have enough data.
If we have, true.
If we compare a good strategy to, I don't know, 6 months or 1 month, we don't know. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. We don't know.
Yeah, so it's better to maybe optimize it only once, 2 times a year, every 6 months, because then you have enough data to actually optimize it the right way.
Yes.
So I think, guys, that we covered everything. Kevin, it's also really active in the chat. What I really appreciate, Kevin, that you're answering people so detailed, and people are really loving it. People are sending me messages. Thank you for that, Kevin. It's really awesome. He's answering all our stupid questions. I'm no question is stupid. You guys ask questions, so we know what we have to tell you. In the next videos, also we're gonna do some question and answers underneath the videos when people install Panther, so they have everything on the same spot. So I think this is it. Matej, Kevin, do you want to say something to the people what they should do with Panther? I don't know, because it's so easy to use.
Matej, do you have something?
Yeah. Go on a holiday. Just leave it. Just leave it.
Or build MLM.
Yeah, just find creative ways to make more money so you can put it on Panther, on the Panther account, because I really see that it's the first software that you can really go to sleep and know that your account is still gonna be there no matter what happens.
Yes.
So,
amen.
Yeah.
Try to follow the rules. More risk is not always more money.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Because of that, I'm just gonna stick to 0.5% per every single trade, and I'm just gonna let it run, and let's see what it's gonna do, and people can also watch it.
Great.
Yes.
So guys, thank you for joining the call again. Kevin, stop sharing the screen so we can say bye to the people. Okay, here we are, all 3 of us. So guys, again, thank you for joining the call. I know that you're gonna join once a month now. I think that next week you're gonna come one more time, and then I think we have enough, because you really are helping people in the chat. So I think that's it. And then did we say? Every first week of the month we said that you're coming. Yeah. Okay.
The next first week in the March.
Yep.
If not before, we will see.
We will see. If people need you, we just have to tell Kevin at least 2-3 days before, so he can get organized and everything. And Matej, how was your feeling now on the Zoom with us? Did you like it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel lonely.
So Kevin, I think
I
that
need more people.
so I think, Kevin, that Matej is gonna join us also every single first week of the month.
Yeah.
I think that would be really nice from you, Matej.
Yeah, sure.
To give.
Very good.
So you see, guys, now we get both of them. So guys, again, thank you for joining us, and see you next week. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.